The legend, Mr. Rob Cox. Now, he's a legend. When it comes to the knowledge of Muay Thai on the microphone, he gets assassinated by me.
The truth is out there.
Mr. Robert, don't walk away. I'm interviewing you. So, could you talk to us a little bit about your great hire and your employee, one Mr. Dorian Price, who you voted Employee of the Month?
He's just, I don't know why I gave him the job, really. He just drives me around the bend. He knows nothing about football. Talking about dragons or dukes, there's probably some mental health clinic that can probably help you out. You'll need a psychiatrist or some kind of mental nurse to help him out.
Oh shit!
Yeah, he suffers from strange delusions from time to time.
All right, cool. That's the shot. We're rolling. Dorian Price, Baltimore, Maryland of Max Muay Thai. What's up, my man?
Not much. How you doing, man?
Ah, man. You know, I'm on a mission, man. I'm trying to bring the world of Muay Thai to America and show them what it's really all about. And
yeah, it needs to, man. So I'm glad somebody's doing it.
Yo, I mean, and you've been coming here since 1998. So
yeah,
you really are the OG on the scene from the States.
So here we go, round number one. And it's already been very explosive here. Big punches now from Jonathan. Dorian looks in trouble here.
Got Dorian pinned up against the ropes there.
Good elbow from him. He's having to dig really deep here. Good.
Oh!
A double knockdown!
That's an incredible start.
Unbelievable! Who's going to get up here?
Holy.
Is it going to be Dorian?
Oh.
Dorian's got on his feet!
Dorian's got up!
What a fight!
Holy.
Unbelievable!
Dorian wins!
Wow!
Double knockout!
What an unbelievable turnaround that was there!
Funny story, man. I was fighting that guy from New York and Virginia in this show, and it's funny. I remember I had this it's back in the VHS days. I had the VHS tape. I'm all excited. And the Thanksgiving, family, and I'm showing everybody, and everybody kind of like laughing, like, "Well, where the best? Where they do this the best?" I was like, Thailand, and they, "Well, why are you showing us this video? You beating up this white boy from Brooklyn? Why don't you go over there and beat up them Thais and act like you're doing something?" Man. So I don't even know if I broke the tape or what. I was so mad. I was just like, man, take the shit out. But yeah, but you know, that's the reality check. You really want to compete, go compete with the best star on their turf and their thing and where they do it. So that inspired me to come to Thailand, because obviously it's the birthplace of the art. So if I want to say, you know, it didn't matter if I burned in flames, man. I was coming to compete and to try, because, you know, anything else would just been just sit there lying to myself.
What? This is the legend, Chenrit Sit-O Ham.
Wow.
One of the best trainers ever.
Hey, man, pleasure. Nice to meet you. Superstars just walking around everywhere.
Yeah,
That's how it is.
heard from the Sit-O camp, legendary trainer. We known each other for a long time.
1998 in Thailand, you arrived in Don Muang Airport. There was no Savannah-Poon back then.
It was, man, you're taking my memory back so far. It was just, I was just a kid that just wanted to come over and do something.
The whole stadium on their feet here. Unbelievable finish there. So we see it in the slow motion here, but what a finish. Left hook, the hook from Dorian, the elbow from Jonathan there.
Right
Left
elbow.
hook from Dorian, the right elbow from Jonathan.
I just wanted to come over and fight. The interesting thing was, like, in them days, they didn't know that Americans even did Muay Thai, really. I mean, they seen a black guy, they thought I was either from France, like, they kept saying, oh, same Danny Bill. I didn't even know, here's a sad, I didn't even know who Danny Bill was at the time. But I'm like, why y'all keep saying I'm from France? I'm from America. And they were like, it's okay, same Danny Bill, France. Cause they
Basically, they're saying you're a black dude.
they're a black dude. So
Yeah,
the only ones we
dude.
know, if you either from France or you from Holland. We don't know, because Danny Bill, you had Ryan Simpson, like, either that or they're like, yeah, American, we don't even know what the fuck y'all doing over there. So it's like, this dude, so after a while, I was just to the point where I was like, whatever, man, yeah, same Danny Bill.
And it was Dorian that just had his wits about him there, managed to get up and beat the count. Still can't believe it here in the stadium.
Jonathan a little upset about the outcome of the fight, but it was knocked out.
Yeah.
You want to know what's funny? Is in the 90s and around that time, Muay Thai was actually growing. It wasn't until, I mean, because you started off with the American kickboxing, you had, I think, Fairtex at this time was in Arizona, not in California. It was a Fairtex in Arizona, and they were actually putting on shows in Arizona. You can see some of the old posters. I mean, so it was really starting to make sort of segues. You had, remember, ESPN kickboxing would come on like at some random ass hour of the night, but it was still coming on. I mean, you could see some great fights. I remember, I believe Ramon Deckers fought on one of ESPN's at night, but you had some great guys coming on there fighting. I mean, of course, you know, every American, if you understand lineage, every American looks up. There was a guy that was named Alex Gong, and he was like the first guy, you know, rest in peace to him. And so
Alex Gong,
we all looked up to him because he would come on ESPN and he would fight, and so it was starting to grow. But then I guess MMA started to get more popular. I don't know what happened. Muay Thai kind of started taking a back seat. But it looked like it was on the rise. Yeah, I ended up going to Ohio and got involved. There was no Muay Thai out there. So it's just, I ended up running into guys, Mark Coleman and Kevin Randleman. And,
Hammer House.
yeah, I'm probably the only non-wrestler in the Hammer House. It's pretty crazy.
That's dope.
And they started getting me, they were like, you should do some MMA. I was like, well, okay, sure, it's fighting, that's no problem. So I started doing that, and yeah, and that's how that went from there. And I just started doing that. I eventually got involved with this gym in Cincinnati with some guys training. One of my best friends, a guy named Matt Brown, was there too, and I ended up getting on the Ultimate Fighter show. I believe it was Ultimate Fighter season 6. Did that with the coaches was Matt Serra, Matt Hughes. Yeah, and so I went through that process because before that I had started making the name. I was undefeated in the show King of the Cage at the time, so it started getting me exposure. But I was also going down to Vegas a lot at Master Toddy's and was spending time down there with guys like my brother Kevin Ross.
The Max Gym here.
Max 10.
One of them is like
Funny, we have still lived in the gym. We used to kill the roaches in the gym that tried to like crawl into the rice.
Oh, fuck. It's like Thai style, man.
Yeah, we had a little war going on with the roaches. We call them Liame.
In Vegas?
In Vegas. We lived in the gym, you know.
Yeah.
Technically, we weren't supposed to live in the gym, but, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
Master Toddy, the trainer, And Kelvin and I were living in the gym and going with our ongoing battle with Lion May, the family of roaches.
I just treat people nice, man. People nice.
Yeah.
Then a lot of the older guys, like the trainers, like before I maybe trained with them or trained at the gym with some of them.
Made Ultimate Fighter and did that, let's say, season 6, and from there they picked my contract up, and yeah, and at that point I was burnt out. I didn't want to do it no more, and I was just like, when they sent me, it's funny, when they sent me my release letter, I probably was the most happiest person that's ever had a release letter from them. I was like, well, fuck it, I'm going back to Thailand. Because they were asking, I had this manager was like, well, what are you gonna, well, let's look to get you in another show. I was like, man, you out your fucking mind, man. I'm like, just give me my money, I'm going on Thailand. Give me my plane ticket, I'm going to Thailand.
It's cool.
Yeah, it's in the
Get off
cuts.
in the cut, now it's quiet.
Yeah, they live around bunches like Thais, and so it's better that way. You're not around a bunch of tourists doing stupid tourist shit.
Stay in the Thai economy.
Yeah, foreigners attract a lot of attention and shit. The Thais, like, for the most part, they low key and they just kind of mind their business. The tourists are like, do tourist shit.
That's right around the time Tiger was opening up.
Tiger's the one that actually sponsored me. They reached out and they were like, you know, do you want to be sponsored on the fight team? I said, sure. I mean, it was a way to get to Thailand. I was like, okay, that's perfect. Let me go out here. So I went out there. I had $500 in my pocket. Got out to Tiger at the time was different than anyone probably knows it now. I mean, from what I hear now, it's a compound and that whole street is littered. I mean, we're talking about this before Phuket Top or any other gyms on the street were open. I think there maybe was like 3 at the time. And yeah, and so I got there and I came there and ended up going blind in one eye. And I stayed blind for like 3 months. I don't know what it was. It was an infection of some sort. And it got in my eye. And what ended up happening was I didn't have aircon in the room they had set me up in, and they had told me that I just had the fan, so I'm using the fan. Okay, it's cool, no problem. But my eye just kept getting worse. I mean, the best way I could describe the pain, it was like somebody was making paper cuts on my eyeballs. I mean, it was excruciating. And there was a point for maybe like a couple, I want to say maybe 2 weeks where both of the eyes were closed, but only one was like actually in agony, but both of them were, one was slightly closed, the other was just closed together. And the funny story is, some of the trainers, some of the people, they was actually taking bets on when I would go home. But I'm laughing, so I'm like, you fucks, I don't have no money to get home, so I gotta ride this shit out. I'm gonna be like the one-eyed bastard out here fighting or something out of Kung Fu movie, but like, where I'm gonna go? I can't go home. And so, that was it. So yeah, I went blind and funny
What
story.
was it? It was an infection, and then like, well, how did it sort out? You just had to ride
No,
it out?
I did. I went to the hospital. They would first it was like go to the pharmacies. I didn't, you know, they were like go to the pharmacy. I said fine, and go there. My money just kept dwindling. It's $500, you know, which is significant for Thailand, I guess. But it was dwindling. Not when everybody's like sitting there trying to, you know, rape you and gouge you over, give you them foreigner prices. So it's dwindling. Nothing's getting better. The pain's just steadily increasing. Going to the doctor, I mean, they don't know what the hell going on. It's like, you know, I might as well have a third eye on my head because they looked confused. And funny, it wasn't until Mark Hunt, the Super Samoan, come and he actually gave me some money, like how about give me pills and like actually gave me money to go to the doctor and see, because I had, by this time my money was gone. So we went and they started clearing it up, and they were like, you got to stop using the fan is drying your eyes out. So imagine me like looking like a Rambo movie on one of them old Vietnam movies, laid out on a little metal cot with a little mattress on it, just sweating with no fan, just sitting there moaning and stuff.
Oh, bro. And Mark Hunt is the man who fucking saved your ass.
Yeah, he saved my eye. I mean, I'm not saying I don't want to be dramatic or whatever. I mean, I don't know if it would have gone all the way blind or what would have happened.
Shout out to Mark Hunt.
Yeah.
That's some real shit, man.
Then he decides to take me, like, scooter riding. Then I crashed.
Oh, fuck.
Like, but it's the funniest thing, like, my heart like a super, I mean, he's big, he's just so jolly. I mean, so like I crashed into the side of a mountain. We just had to switch bikes. And so he was like, take my bike. And I was like, okay. Now I don't know how to ride scooters. This is the funniest thing. I actually learned that day with like half an eye. Cause a 1.5 hours, the other eye was starting to get better. So he's sitting there and we go around this parking lot. And like the one time I didn't fall over and look like I made it okay, he was like, okay, cool, let's go on the street. I was like, I don't think, in my mind, mentally, I'm like, this is a bad idea. So I'm like, let me tell my Mark Hunt, like, anyone knows before it's MMA, I mean, you know, he's a legend from the K1 eras, you know, I'm like, this is cool, man, you know. And so we going around, and so we go up this hill, I'm trying to follow him and not like crash and burn at the same time. So we go up here and we hit this like side of the mountain, we switch bikes and I crashed to the side of the mountain, and then he just laughs. It's like, this didn't happen, but this is what it seemed like. It seemed like he put me under one arm and then put the scooter on the other arm and just walked over, and then we took pictures with a falcon or some kind of fucking large bird. And I was just like,
What the fuck?
yeah. Can't make this shit up, it's for real. We took pictures with some kind of large fucking...
What, just a bird on the side of the road?
No, I mean, it wasn't well, apparently I crashed in the right spot because there was some people over there and they had a falcon or a large type of bird on their arm taking pictures. Mom was like, hey, you want to thing with the bird? I was like, well, why not? Shit. What else can make this story more complete than...
only in Thailand, man.
So I got a picture with, yeah, a large bird on my arm with some sunglasses, you know. And
Did Mark take a picture too?
I don't remember if he took the picture or not, but I definitely took the picture. First we poured like water over my wounds, but it was just hilarious. He was just like jolly. I remember just crashing to the mountain, and then it just seemed like he just came over there laughing, and he picked the bike up with one arm and picked me up with the other arm and just kind of like walked over there. I was like, oh, look, mate, it's a bird. He took a picture with a fucking large bird.
Oh, that's classic, dude. That is classic.
And then we went to go feed elephants bananas on the way down.
I'm telling you, that's why dudes don't want to fight nobody. They don't want to.
I can't understand that shit, man. It's like, you're in the game to fight. Fighters fight, so why are you even here?
The whole reason we get into this shit to prove that we the baddest motherfucker alive.
Yeah, man.
Right? What's the point of fighting if you're not gonna fight, man? You're not gonna challenge yourself.
Exactly right, and there's no better feeling than getting in that ring anyway. Just fucking take everything you got, go in there,
Doing it.
see what you got. The bullshit.
A lot of these dudes now, like, they like strippers. Like a stripper just want to get something jumping. So she'd be a porn star, a doc, whatever. They just want to get something popping off. I think that's what a lot of these guys do. They just want to fight. They couldn't think of nothing else to do, and they need fans on Instagram or whatever. I mean, I don't understand their generation.
Okay, it was the biggest thing around, and you know, and for me, I was happy like staying in Lumpinee or thing like that. That's why my dream. That's why I wanted to stay, continue fighting there, whatever. But you know, I don't question. You know, the big boss PA. By this point, I had the utmost respect and trust for him. I was like, fine, you know. I'm like, my trainer at the Tucker Drop was training me phenomenally. Like I said, Sit One Child always got a place in my heart. Like I don't trust a lot of people just from life, you know, which is, we don't need to go into all that, but like. They were like, okay, like I got a chance to be, like I'm not the lamb to the slaughter like everyone else is. Like people now, like I'm gonna compete. Like this is a fight where we're gonna compete. Like I don't know if it was the co-main event at the time or what, or maybe it was the main, I don't remember. You know, it was huge. And this even makes things even bigger because now we're going, the fight is in a place called Patani, Thailand, which is in the southern part, and which is seen as rough because you have it's like on the border of northern Malaysia and southern Thailand where there's a lot of Islamic quote-unquote extremists or whatever, so you have tension in that area, and I think it's the first time they had gone down there to throw a show.
I still gotta look myself in the mirror every day, and it'd be real hard for me. I mean, I'd rather just take 100 losses and take one win and bullshit my way through.
The whole social reality thing, like it's its own reality, you know? You can be whoever you want to be on social media, you know? Yeah.
We flew from the Royal Air Force Base to get down there, because I don't know if there was a regular airport. When we got down there, they got Humvees and the caravans. You got the Humvees with the whatever the big gun, the big turret gun up top, and you got like scooters kind of like running around like in between the caravan of all of us. And then we go down there, we get to the hotel. Oh, we don't want people, we can't use cell phones so people can't call them bombs. I was like, oh shit, man, this shit is real. You see signs on the road, they'd have a hand in a circle with the lines like stop the roadside bombings and things like
down
that.
deep south now.
Patani. This is the first time they're going down there. It was like, and I tell you what, still one of my favorite places. At least the event was crazy. I remember you're not really supposed to walk off, and I remember I took off and started walking. They're like, oh, you well, foreigners can't walk off. I said, look, trust me, man. Nobody trying to kidnap black folk. I'll be all right.
อเมริกันครับ
อเมริกาหมดเลย
ใช่ครับ
บ็อกซิ่ง
ใช่ครับนักมวย
ทั้งหมดเลย
สาม
3 คน
สามคนนักมวยใช่ครับ
ต่อยที่พัทยาเหรอ
โดยประเทศโดยกรุงเทพด้วย
กรุงเทพด้วยแม็กเหรอใช่ไหม
ใช่
ต่อยที่แม็กใช่ไหม
แม็กใช่ทำงานแม็ก
ทำงานแม็กด้วย
อันนั้นเจอ
อ๋อเหรอ
ทุกวัน
ทุกวันอ่ะโอ้
Like, look, man, trust me, I'm gonna go down to this. Cause I saw his store, like, I'm walking down there, and they were like, you shouldn't go down there. You're a foreigner. They kept like, look, man, I ain't nobody kidnapping black folk. I'll be all right. Maybe they knew, cause they ain't say they ain't respond either. They just kind of shrugged. I was like, yeah, all right, don't worry. And I just came strolling back in there. And so then the fight.
Nobody fucked with you though. Yeah, you were good. You were good.
Yeah, nobody bothered me.
You were right then.
Yeah. I kidnapped the black guy. They was kidnapping me, but they wasn't snatching my ass. I mean, it's like that Dave Chappelle joke, man. You call somebody, yeah, I got a black, and they be like, hello, hello. They hang up on you. Call America, tell them, yeah, I got a black. Hello.
Oh shit. Big ass monkey fight on the beach.
I'm a fucking
It's
little
like
monkey.
50, 60 monkeys.
I'm a jab you shout a little monkey. I gotta reach, man, shit. The rest of y'all in trouble. Cause y'all looking eye to eye, man. I'm gonna kick you.
Who the fuck cares? Like,
Absolutely.
why is it any of my business? The way America is supposed to work, as long as your freedom doesn't mess with my freedom, like, do what you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So why should I worry about that? But you got cats going to the polls strictly because they don't want to see 2 men get married or 2 women get married.
No,
That
yeah.
does not affect me in the least bit. Do you, I'll do me, we'll all be happy.
Because people are socialized to get in their tribes and operate against each other
for sure.
Rather than
sure.
fighting the powers that be
Exactly.
who were fucking us all.
Oh, definitely. It don't really matter on the larger scale of things while they're plundering us every day.
They are bending us over and playing us hard.
No doubt.
The worst kind of way.
No doubt.
Respect, bro.
Yeah. But, you know, it's going to take us to make a difference, man.
Well, I like Hillary, just for the record. One, cause she'll buy
You mean
She will take you out,
you
son.
mean Hillary?
Listen, right now, people don't understand. Like, you see
She'll kill you and then
Tulsi
act
Gabbard
surprised.
came out talking
Yo,
all kinds of shit.
rock on Tulsi, yo.
Man,
Yeah,
yeah,
Tulsi-
She's talking some real shit, man.
yeah, but she gonna get bodied. She
Yo,
gonna get suicided.
The atmosphere is just crazy, and the people in the area, it was just phenomenal. The amount of the friendship, like not friendship, but like excitement, I guess. Anticipation leading up to the build-up of this fight, because they don't have any. I mean, at the time, I don't think there had been a show of that magnitude.
No,
come
that
down
would have
there.
been the first time that a production of that size would have been down there.
Yeah, because it was like a whole big thing about it. Because I remember there was a press conference in Bangkok before, there's a TV station, and so all these other things. And so we get there. I never seen it. There was 55,000 people there. It blew my. I was in a soccer stadium. It blew my mind. I was like, wow.
I'm sure you can edit this a little later so people
yeah.
actually believe that I actually walked up the stairs. Normally, I normally do, but man, I'm just like, some days you just gotta say fuck it.
No, I'm glad you didn't, because I would have took the elevator and caught you on the way up, man.
Yeah, and you know, my injury was bad. I remember I was kicking. The moral of the story is, it was a good fight. he won the fight, technique superior, and it also showed that I couldn't be thinking off of just functioning off of just rage instead of like I should have changed my game plan to learn. Fight was over, he won the fight, good fight for him. I earned respect, which was important. They stopped it because he dropped me with a body shot, and like there was a guy coming to me in the locker room and he was like, bro, he's like, everyone else is here to lose, but you can win. I was like, man, what the fuck are you talking about, bro? Like, matter of fact, go stand over. I was a little different back then. I'm like, do me a favor, man. You go stand over there, because I don't need this kind of pussy energy.
Who the fuck
around
was
me.
it? Was he from the...
I don't know. It was actually
a...
a guy. It was a guy that I had beat in the first fight, in the Hawaiian fight, in the thing. Some African guy.
Yeah.
That guy. I was like, look, dude, you go stand over there, because I don't need that kind of punk shit around me. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? I'm like, you might as well go home. Go home. If you gonna lose already, go home. I'm like, I don't give a fuck, man. I don't plan on losing to nobody out here. And but whatever, I lost anyway.
Yeah. But that's no.
I got punched. I got punched. Yasin, Chaco.
Chaco throws the heat.
Hey, that's who helped me for my last. He would come get me. The camp ain't nobody. He'd come get me on Sunday, man. And we just spar, man. Because I wasn't getting no work. Chaco, telling you, man, he the world's best fat man.
Yeah, he is.
For real, because you look at him and you like, oh shit, man, I'm
the
gonna
world's
beat the shit out
meanest fat man for sure.
And you know what's crazy?
He
more athletic than his brother. As big as he is, he more athletic.
I mean,
than
he's more like he puts together more, a little different flavor. Yusuf just powers.
Yusuf just going, he gonna smash your life.
He just smashes people.
But Chaco, man, that motherfucker is agile, man. Because you look at me like, oh, I'm gonna punch Fat Boy in the stomach. Then you try, and this motherfucker to circle around behind you, head kicking you all in the head.
Yeah, he moves fast.
He really do.
Yo, he's doing like football drills and shit.
I seen Chaco break this dude whole jaw in Phuket, man, for a fight.
Dog.
This big Iranian juice out of his mind. And I know that's exactly what he's thinking. Like, yeah, I'm gonna fuck this fat boy up. And in my mind, I'm just thinking like, this boy about to get smashed. He don't know what he in for. Chaco come out there like, turn into like something like Jekyll and Hyde, man, like all fat coming in and pull them shorts up. Then he get on your ass. Dude, shit was like.
See?
I guess I started to see more than anything like, wow, like I belong out here doing this.
Once again in the wind like barbecue and gun smoke. Coolie 7 nobody ready to rumble. Clementine in the raps, gooey extracts and crumble. Stir that gumbo. Ain't no fun when the funds low. Back in rotation, operation have-nots. Adjusted for inflation, still getting gas off. Can't stop, won't stop. Too hot, fuck cops, new spot, rooftop, 5 check, drip drop, beatbox, police car. Stay dangerous, the gang tainted. Fucking lame, doing anything to be famous. I seen